Before I forget, one quick correction from last time. That's why I'm doing this now before the intro. The partnership between Fox and ARCA will end is scheduled to end in 2028. I forgot to talk about that last time, so I want to get it out of the way first before the intro. So with that out of the way, Steven here once again, and it's time for my predictions on Talladega and a couple other NASCAR news that managed to slip by since the last time we spoke. Don't forget, for more content like this, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and so forth. With all that out of the way, the big story yesterday is that Front Row Racing and 2311 did file an antitrust lawsuit against NASCAR yesterday over the new charter agreement. Now, all that being said, could this possibly mean that those two teams will get everything they want out of this deal? Will they be forced to essentially leave NASCAR? Maybe not in 25, but in 26. Who knows? What I do know is that the sooner all this could be settled between parties, the sooner we can move on from all of this. If they'll like to see the teams come out and put a fast one on NASCAR, to be honest, I think NASCAR will use their lawyers and so forth to basically say, look, the majority of the teams signed this agreement. If you don't like it, you can just go ahead and if you don't like it, then you can either sign it or get out, or at the very least get out of Cup. Because remember, the charter agreement is only good for the Cup Series, not for the Xfinity Series or the Truck Series. So we have to wait. Sorry, the hand was in front of the camera. But like I was trying to say, we'll just have to wait and see what the judge decides, and if there's going to be any appeals or not from the losing party. If I had to pick who's going to win in the end, I'm going to lean towards NASCAR on this. But I do hope the teams do pull off the upset just the same. With that out of the way, I briefly talked about this back on Tuesday, but just a reminder, Carson Quapple, the son of the 2003 Truck Series champion Travis, has signed a deal with Junior Motorsports to drive full-time in the #1 Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet beginning 2025 for the Xfinity Series. Now, from what I've heard, he's done a good job in the Cars Tour and whatnot, and I hope for his sake, as well as for Junior, that he can compete for wins and whatnot for the Xfinity Series next year. Which, as a reminder, all the races will be on CW. Now, for those of you who don't get the CW, I would suggest you check your local listings and see if A, the CW is in your market, B, if it's not, then how do you get it? Do say YouTube TV or exclusively through cable, or just have to listen to the races on the NASCAR app. That's probably the best advice I can give you right now for those who don't have the CW right now. Same is true of FS1. Just listen to the races on the NASCAR app, I guess. And now, on to Talladega, and I'll give my thoughts on who I think is going to win for the Xfinity Series, Trucks, and Cup. For the Truck Series, I gotta learn to stop doing that with my hands. Anyway, like I was saying, with the Truck Series, which will be tomorrow, by the way, besides one of the big three, I think that Anfinger has the best chance to win at Talladega and will become the first driver in the playoffs in general to lock themselves into the Championship 4 at Phoenix. Of course, if one of the big three wins, I think it might be Himes. I think it might be Corey Heim. Might be the best shot of the big three to pull it off. The big three referring to him, Majeski, and Christian Ekins, for those of you who are wondering. But right now, those three, to me, are the favorites for the Truck Series title. And I still give the slight edge to Corey Hine overall, though, as far as who's win the championship there. But we'll see at Phoenix. As for the Xfinity Series, that is more wide open, to be honest. But for Parker Kligerman, because he has won before in the Truck Series, this might be his only real opportunity to snag the win in the Xfinity Series to have a chance at the title in his last season. Although if I had to choose someone else for this, it would be, in my opinion, either Cole Custer or Chandler Smith. I also think the Junior Motorsports cars will have a good shot as well, but most likely the winner to me will be Austin Hill for the Xfinity Series, since, let's face it, when it comes to Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta, he's nearly, I gotta stop doing that with my hands. He's nearly unbeaten there. So I think he's probably going to be the most likely winner in the Xfinity Series. As for the Cup Series, well, you do got, for all intents and purposes, Hendrick Motorsports, particularly William Byron. Then you got versus Team Penske. Byron only because he wanted a Daytona 500, and to be honest, he's probably the only Hendrick car that's been the most consistent at these types of tracks this year. And you got the three Penske drivers. To me, the race winner there will come to one of those four. And I'm thinking it might be Joey Logano, who used Talladega to sneak into the round, to get into the round of 8. In my opinion, of course. That being said, for the best Toyota, just to get them out of the way, this could be Reddick's best opportunity to pull it off. But we'll see on him. But to be honest, with all the distractions at 2311, that might be the end of him as far as going for the championship. And I noticed someone on YouTube who's a big Christopher Bell fan, and keeps saying he's going to win every week. The problem with Bell is that, well, he's okay at Talladega, to be honest, but he hasn't been that consistent enough to convince me that he could pull it off. Honestly, that could change, and he could get the win this weekend, but right now, I'd say he's probably the second or third best Toyota at the moment. But of course, that could change. At least when it comes to Talladega. Now, for Martinsville, on the other hand, I think he's definitely one of the favorites at that track. Same with Phoenix. Even though history has shown that since 2020, no one has ever swept Phoenix. And as I recall, Bell won at Phoenix. So, we'll see. Well, with that out of the way, I still think it'll be Logano at the end for probably to get the win. Byron will be the best Chevrolet driver to pull it off. If not, maybe Ross Chastain, who has won Talladega before, and could pull it off there. And Reddick, maybe Bell or Hamlin for Toyota. But we'll see. So don't forget, 4:30, Trucks at Talladega on FS1. I think, I'll double check the Saturday CW Xfinity, and 2 o'clock on NBC Sunday, the Cup race. I think the Xfinity race is 3:30. Let me just double check to be sure. And I'll make a minor add-on to the video to confirm the time. But on that note, that'll be it. So until Tuesday, when I gave you guys my thoughts, I'll see you then. The only thing I'm going to come back briefly to confirm the time for the Xfinity Series race on the CW for those of you who can watch it. Be back shortly. Correction, folks. 4 o'clock Saturday for the Xfinity Series race. I just double checked the schedule, and yeah, it's 4 o'clock. So never mind the 3:30 start time that I mentioned in this video. Sorry, but I'll see you next time. Bye. As a matter of fact, on the Cup side of things, with the exception of 3 races, it will be a 2 o'clock start time. The other 2 o'clock start time will be next weekend at the Roval for the Cup Series. And I think Martinsville as well. But I'm pretty sure that Vegas and Miami will be 2:30 and 3 o'clock for Phoenix for the Cup Series side of things. So let me just do one final check and be sure. Yeah, sorry folks, again. Turns out it was Miami will be 2:30, Martinsville 2, and Phoenix 3. And all 6 races remaining will be on NBC. But I did want to at least let you know right now the start times for the Cup Series side of things on those races. So don't forget, 2 o'clock for Talladega, Roval, Martinsville, 2:30 for Vegas and Miami, 3 Phoenix. Each Sunday for the next 6 weeks on NBC. Now I'm going to do is double check the start times for the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series, and then come back and record once again. So for the Xfinity Series races, with the exception of Las Vegas and Phoenix, the other remaining races on the CW will be at 4 o'clock. For those two, 7:30. So keep that in mind for the East Coast races, aka Talladega, Martinsville, and the Roval, 4 o'clock that Saturday on the CW. Then for Vegas and Phoenix, 7:30 CW. So keep that in mind, okay? I'm going to do a quick double check on the Truck Series schedule and be right back. I gotta stop doing this with my hands. But anyway, for the Truck Series, here's the situation on that. 4:30 Talladega FS1. That the next Friday race will take place at 6 o'clock. Then the following Friday's event, which will be the finale, will be 8 o'clock. And then it's also, and the Miami race, since it's a double header, that Saturday, it'll be at noon. And I think that's about it for the Truck Series. Let me just do one final confirm on which tracks has the start times besides Talladega, and I'll be right back. Okay, last one, I promise, guys. 6 o'clock Martinsville, 8 Phoenix will be the last 2 Friday races of the Truck Series schedule following Talladega. With noon at Homestead Miami Speedway that Saturday. So don't forget, 4:30 tomorrow, Talladega, 6 Martinsville race weekend, and 8 Phoenix race weekend for the Truck Series. And of course, the Saturday race at noon from the Homestead Miami Speedway. So don't forget, all the races on FS1 as well. And until then, I'll see you next time, for real this time. Bye!